Hey everybody, welcome back to my garage and the follow-up video on the intake duct removal on this Chevy Cruze. So like I said, I was going to drive around with it for about 2 weeks and come back and let you know my thoughts and my opinions and just my overall feedback on what I thought. So about in the course of 2 weeks, I put on about probably 900 miles on the car. And so let's review what are the claims of what this mod is supposed to do. So the first one, which is probably the most interesting for everybody, is you're supposed to be able to hear the turbo spool up as well as the blow-off valve. There's only a marginal gain by hearing the turbo spool up. I could barely hear it before, even when I was driving around in my garage at work, in my parking garage. I could just barely hear it, and it's a little bit louder, but not that much. So don't expect a huge gain on the volume of the turbo. So as far as the blow-off valve, you're still not going to hear that, just mainly because the design of the blow-off valve, it's not an atmospheric blow-off valve, so it doesn't release into the atmosphere, so you're never going to hear that unless you change the blow-off valve. Alright, so claim number 2, which is a little bit better fuel mileage. It's hard to tell because even with over 900 miles, the weather was wet 1 week and then it was fairly warm the other. But honestly, I wouldn't say there's any gains on that at all. Maybe a half mile to a mile overall, but really it's kind of a wash when you look at all the variables that go into it. So and the last one is the overall drivability of it, which is the throttle performance and the cleanup of any stutters or anything like that. I would say that's probably the most noticeable gain. It's not huge at all, because I'm already running 93 octane in this. That's the only thing I've ever run in it since day one since I bought it. And my plugs are gapped to 33, so that already took a lot of the hesitation away from day one. And yeah, does it improve it a little bit? Yeah, it does. You know, as far as are you gonna see a night and day difference? Probably not. I think this falls under kind of what I'm going to classify it as kind of like the placebo effect. If you wish and believe hard enough, you're probably going to see something that's there that really maybe isn't. So is it going to hurt anything? No, probably not. So, you know, what I would like to think this thing as is probably like the poor man's cold air intake. Because in reality, in even saying that is kind of a misnomer, because it's really not a true cold air intake, because the way the seal that hangs out of the bottom of the airbox, it's not making a tight seal down to the fender well. So you still picking up a mixture of warm air and cold air from the engine compartment and ambient air from the fender well. So honestly, I don't think it really makes that much of a difference. It doesn't hurt it. Try it for yourself. So, and you know, your opinions may vary. You know, you may feel a little bit better response if you're driving an Eco or an LT or RS with a 6-speed. You know, with the automatic, I think it's kind of a wash. I think there's a little bit of a gain there, but not huge. So, but again, it's one of those free mods. It costs you nothing to do, and it's always it's very easy to do. So you really have nothing invested by doing it, and you really have nothing to lose either. So that's it. Whether or not I'm going to put it back, I don't know. I can probably drive it like the way it is probably the rest of the summer. I may put it back in the winter, just because of I don't want any snow and salt or slush getting into there, just to be cautious. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments or thoughts, go ahead and leave them in the comments box, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.